have looked into my eyes. You have seen what I am, but still you're by my side, telling me I can't. And there are times I've caused you pain, and times I made mistakes. Somehow you use them all to make the eye you made. Oh, every good thing that I've done, everything that I've become, everything.
Hello, welcome to All About Us Teen Talk TV. We want to thank you for joining us today. We have a very special guest, so that now if you want to reach out and ask questions, you can Twitter us at CJ at AAU TV Radio. We would just like to honor today, we're going to take a minute of silence. So we're just going to take a minute. We just want to say that All About Us Youth Magazine would like to say that we want to send a lot of love to all of you out there, and we support you. And we just want to take the time to talk today about a couple of things of healing within. And we just want you to also, you can order your magazine, your All About Us Youth Magazine at www.aaum.com. And today we will have Elizabeth introduce our special guest, and we just want you to sit back and relax and enjoy. And if you want to join the conversation, you can Twitter us at CJ at AAU TV Radio.
Today's topic is Healing Within, interviewing Miss Vanessa Lake. She's an actress, model, motivator, speaker. Welcome, Miss Lake. It is a pleasure to have you here. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, Elizabeth. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Hi. And what's your name?
Shay.
Hi, Shay. You're so pretty, both of you. Again, my name is Vanessa Lake, and it's a pleasure to be here. I am a model, I'm an actress, and also a life coach. So I motivate and inspire. And what's next? Hit me with questions. Come on.
As a child growing up, did you want to be a model or actress?
When I was a child, I knew I was very spiritual. I knew I wasn't religious. So I knew my first and foremost ambition was to be a great child of God. He created me, and I wanted to be in his image as much as possible. And I gave myself to God at 9 years old. Wow. So when I was 12 or 13, I saw a movie called Flashdance. That's what made me started wanting to be a model, an actress, and dancer. I used to dance too. The bones are hard now, I can't do that. And I know you're young and you don't know Flashdance, but it was about a beautiful girl, and she wanted to be a dancer, a ballerina. And her grandmother was a very important part in her life, very significant. And although she was beautiful and she had a lot of talent, she was very insecure inside. So when she went to the audition and she saw all the girls auditioning to do a ballerina part, she left. Mm-hmm. She left. Mm-hmm. And she told her grandmother, and her grandmother was like, not my grandbaby. What you're going to do is you're going to go back in there and you're going to give them what you have. But of course, she didn't do it right away, and it was throughout the movie that she built strength and character. And then she also had a man in her life, which y'all not going to date anytime soon, but she had a gentleman in her life that shared her energy of inspiration, and he pushed her. He pushed her to dance. He pushed her to do certain things. He was very positive and influential in her life. And when she went in, she killed it. And as a matter of fact, I've seen certain artists like J-Lo. A matter of fact, Miss Johnson, I don't know if you watch videos or not, but there was one thing with, you ever see a lady's on stage and she pulls the water and the water just wets her? They got it from Flashdance. And another, you seen it? You seen it too? And another one was where there's a panel of people and J-Lo was auditioning. And she had her little butt out and she was just dancing. And it was another scene, so I wasn't the only one that was inspired by that movie. But that's how I wanted to start planting the seed of being an actress and a model and a dancer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who gave you the most inspiration
God.
in your life?
God.
As far as aside, a part of God.
God. Let me explain why. My mother used to go to the Delancey Street to go shopping, but she sent me to church with my stepfather's family every Sunday, and the church was just talking about God, God, God. As I got older, I know certain churches talk about Jesus, both. It's very interesting how different churches does different, they do different things. So one day I heard something like, you have to love the Lord and you have to do this and you have to obey. And it came to a point where I was like, I have to what? I have to do who? Who? So I came home one day and I said to myself, I'll never forget this, I was so young. And I closed the door. And you know how we have attitudes sometimes? I came in a room because I was so filled with, who are you? It's one thing to go and hear positive things in a building, a church, but it's another thing for someone to say, you better love him and obey him or else. So I came home and I was like this. I was so little. I was like, God, I don't know who you are or what you are, but I'm not trying to get in trouble. So if I'm supposed to love you because I don't, yeah, girl, because I don't, let me love you because I am not trying to get in trouble, in my little baby voice. And I just felt the energy, and I'm sure there was a lot more, we're just not going to go through it, but I felt the energy just come through me. And I think because I was so honest saying I don't love you and I don't know you, but I hear I'm supposed to and I'm not trying to get in trouble, because I come from a West Indian background. I look a certain way, but I'm a coconut. So West Indian parents are very strict. All they do is look at you and to straighten up or you lose your teeth. So I figured with God, whoever, whatever this energy is, I don't want to get in trouble. So help me to understand. And he did. Set me straight. I was like, oh, okay, that's who you are.
Okay.
She was like, that's a lot.
That's a lot. No, it's good information.
Thank you.
We really, God, and that's a whole nother program. But, we have to look up this, we have to serve God. God is the most important thing in my life.
Right.
And the girls know that, and as well as they go to church. So that's a good inspiration, a good point, because a lot of teenagers are really trying to find that relationship with him.
I found it. Who did I find it?
How long have you been doing motivational speaking? Well, life coach. I'm sorry, I should say life coach. How long
Right.
have you been a life coach?
Honestly, ever since I was a little girl, because I always had something to say to someone. I mean, a little girl. And I was always positive. No matter how negative things seemed to get or be around me, I always saw the light. So with my sisters, my siblings, they didn't get along with each other, but I got along with each and every one of them, which was amazing.
Amazing.
And I just always been that way. Because remember, I gave myself when I was 9. Because I wanted to know why there are people that say, I don't believe in God. Okay, respect, okay. But whether you believe or you don't believe, there's still going to be seasons that change. There's still going to be rain, lightning, thunder, growth, plants, oceans, fish. So what's responsible for that? Explain it to me. Because inquiring minds want to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
Whether you believe or not, there's going to be birth, there's going to be death. And you can't stop it. You can prolong a little bit with diet and food, but there has to be some kind of energy that's more powerful than us. So let's be real here.
Exactly.
Then there's the universe,
Exactly.
different planets. Come on. Common sense is not common, but come on.
What keeps them in alignment? What keeps us in alignment? You know, you look at that. It's amazing. It's an amazing journey.
Yeah. So just think,
That is true.
you know.
That is so true. That is so true. You got me thinking now. So
Yeah,
throw me
and
off.
we have hair on our eyelashes,
True.
our hair, our skin. This is not design. It's for a reason. It's a filter. We don't think of it like that, but it's a filter, you know. And we are in His image. We are amazing. If we can only, what bothers me is that we know how to dance and. Forgive me, I don't do this, but a lot of people do it. Twerk. I'm like, are you serious? But you know, but we know how to create. Some people know how to, I don't know, life is just so magical. You plant a seed in dirt and it grows. All you need is light, water. Some die on you. Some do die on you. But certain seeds, and I'm very into planting seeds.
Yes.
You know, I'm planting a seed right now. You didn't know that, did you?
What are some of your issues and concerns with the youth today? What are some of your major issues that you would like to address?
I may be wrong when it comes to statistics, and I don't care to be right. It's what I see. 99.9%, okay, of the young people as well as the adults, because as old as we are, we have a little child inside of us that needs to be healed and haven't been healed, okay? So to answer your question, 99.9% I feel have or have had mommy and daddy issues, grandma issues, grandpa issues, brother and sister issues. Just because you grow older as a human being, because that's what we are human beings, then there's male and female. We still have issues that we have to overcome, and some of us do not know how. So therefore, there's a void. And when you try to fill that void with alcohol, sex, trying to get attention, twerking, showing your butt, wearing weaves, scandalous looking clothes. I mean, the list goes on and on. I mean, where do I finish? It's an epidemic, and it's not just the youth, it's the mothers, it's the fathers, it's our environment, it's the media. It all starts at home, and it all starts within. So if we can just take time to fix whatever's going on inside of you. Elizabeth, I could look in your eyes, and as beautiful as you are, and as much as you're smiling, there's so much pain in you. Am I wrong?
No.
Okay. Do I know you?
No.
Have I ever met you before?
No.
Okay. But yet and still I'm right.
Yes.
You have a lot of pain in you as well. But the difference between you and her is that she laughs a lot. She giggles. She has such a cute giggle. You do too. But it's different, you know? And Ms. Johnson, you do too.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen.
Yes.
Now, the question someone watching would be like, well, do you? We all have issues.
Yes.
The thing is that I have ideas on how to heal, let go and let God, plant seeds, lead by example, and choose love. So therefore, while I'm doing what I'm doing, don't forget I already planted seeds. So while I'm doing what I'm doing, it's still growing. And I'm giving myself patience so I can heal. Because I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to hit nobody with my car. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to go to hell. I want to be at peace. So whatever void you have, take time and heal. Now the question is, I know what my problem is, what's the solution? And hopefully that's what we could get down out into the open today so that I can help you. I'll just beat it out of you, either or, whatever you want. I don't mind.
I think we all deal with our pains in different ways.
Yes.
And we always, we seek a solution. And when we come and we find a temporary Band-Aid to put on it so that we can keep going. And we think that solution is the solution until we get to a point where it's really facing us again.
Right.
And then we really, really have to really address it. So, I concur with what you're saying.
Thank you.
And addressing, the issue now. But as a teenager, I find, in speaking to them, some of them is they don't know where to begin because you're dealing with a lot of households where babies are having babies. And mom is dealing with the hurts that she has and now has passed it on to the son or the daughter who's dealing with her issues and are now dealing with their issue.
Right.
So you're coming to a head where you really, really now have to address not only the teenager that you're mentoring or speaking with, but you now have to address the home. And it's a really a hard thing to do when you're walking into that.
I can teach you how to do it.
So, Ms. Lake and Shay and Elizabeth, we're going to be right back after this commercial. Please join us for Healing Within. We'll be right back after this message.
Yay.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tom Dow. We have a multidisciplinary practice in Melville and Ronkonkoma, New York, and we treat patients with many, many different conditions, from newborns through geriatric patients with numerous different techniques. There's a technique and a type of treatment for every class of patient. We have them all here. Here's my son Thomas, also a doctor of chiropractic, working on one of our patients' cervical spine. This patient has had chronic neck pain for many, many, many years, has been to a multitude of different practitioners with little or no response. And with our specialized techniques, she has improved tremendously and continues to improve on a daily basis. We have two practices, one in Melville and one in Ronkonkoma, New York. We are a multidiscipline chiropractic office. What that means is we have chiropractors, massage therapists, acupuncturists, psychologists, all working as a team and a network of outside professionals such as orthopedists and neurologists that we work hand in hand with to help determine what your injuries are and the best way to treat your injuries. I have the great pleasure of having my son in practice with me. We work hand in hand, father and son, to give our patients the best care possible, and a staff which is loving, caring, and you'll never have to wait at all in our office for service. Many times patients come into our office and they have what's called a soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injuries are like scars inside your body. If you've ever been cut on the outside of your body, you get a scar. The same thing happens inside of your body to your muscles and ligaments. So our job is to determine where those are, stretch the muscles, adjust the vertebra back into their correct position, and then refortify the normal structure with exercise. That's what we do best, and I hope someday you'll come see us at one of our two offices. Thank you.
I'm Tommy Marr. I'm down in St. Bart's having a good time. A lot of people at this time, they like to go have a little cocktail. But you know what I do? I'm going to watch Madhousetv.com. You got that right.
Welcome back. We are talking to the very lovely Miss Vanessa Lake, actress, model, and life coach. We want to thank you again for coming to speak with us.
Thank you.
As today's topic that we will be addressing is very interesting for me as well as for Shay and Elizabeth and all those that are listening. As a young lady, there are discussions that I would like to have had, and sometimes it was hard for me even to speak to my mother, and I know that now speaking with the young people, it's very hard for them to have conversations with their mother or someone who they look up to, a mentor. So healing within can mean many things. I think we would like to address how we can develop and improve our self-esteem, and how would you address our young people listening who are dealing with this issue such as weight, self-esteem, and vulnerability?
Okay. Honesty is the best policy, and you have to be honest with yourself. I'll use myself as an example. When I was younger, I was told that I was ugly. Can you believe that? I am not ugly. Now, makeup does wonders. Makeup does wonders. No, I'm only playing. But I was told that I was ugly. I was told I had a big forehead. I looked like Sade. I mean, it was, but there was something inside of me, and what happens is you start believing this. But don't forget, I gave myself when I was 9 now. So somebody had, God had my back. And he gave me the right knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So while I heard through the grapevine that I'm this, and that, I used to look in the mirror and say, but I don't see it. What they talking about? But that was me. For you out there, when you hear negativity and you start believing in it, that's a problem. Because if you're not beautiful to yourself, it starts with you. How do you expect someone else to think you're beautiful? And we're not talking about the outside. Let's talk about the internal. The internal is the most important part. And I think that's why I felt I was beautiful, because my internal was so loving. I mean, I love my siblings. Y'all don't be loving your siblings. Sometimes you fight and you argue, and I just saw everyone as beautiful. And I wanted everyone to be happy. So I knew that my inside, my internal being was not ugly. And then when I looked at my external, I was like, what the hell are they talking about? Something wrong with their eyes. But again, not everybody thinks like that. You start believing. Don't believe. Because once you start, that seed has been planted. It's not just about you planting seeds. Other people can plant seeds for you, and they will grow, and you don't want that. If you're overweight, if you have acne, if you have short hair, I don't care what it is, accept you for who you are. Say, this is me. And then, very important, try to see what you do like about yourself. Now, let me show you how difficult this really is. Elizabeth. What are the 2 things that you like about yourself? If you say, I don't know, I will, because that's the most common when they don't want to open up. I don't know. So I already took that away from you, psychology. So what are the 2 things that you like or love about yourself, or that you can appreciate about yourself, internally or externally? I just made it easier for you.
That I'm able to help people out.
That you're able to help people out, so that means you have a great heart, because it comes from the heart, right? Thank you for that. And what's the next thing? See, I knew you had it in you. Go ahead. What's the next thing?
My eyes.
Ooh. Now, thank you again for that. So start somewhere. Elizabeth, I want you to start with the fact that you have a beautiful heart, because not everyone, some people don't even have a heart, Miss Johnson.
That's true.
Okay? So she's acknowledging that she likes to help people. That means you have an unconditional love for humans. You know, that sounds weird, right? Humans, because that's what we are. You know, and you love your eyes. And what are eyes? The windows of the soul. So we're talking about the heart again. I mean, yeah, she could bat them, but we're talking about the soul again. And what are two things you do not like about yourself, or you would like to make better? Sometimes not liking certain things is a little harsh. So either what don't you like about yourself, or you would like to make better within yourself, or externally or internally. Made it easy again. You might not get it that easy, I'm just letting you know. But what are two things?
Oh.
Two things that you would want to change to be a better person.
To not get angry so easily.
I like that. So you have a person that has a beautiful heart, but has a temper. She said, You saw that, Miss Johnson? And they're best friends, by the way, just to let you know. I found out earlier. They're best friends. So you know I'm going to grab them. So you have a temper. Where do you think that your temper comes from?
I don't really know.
Okay. And what's the second thing? And if there's none, don't feel any pressure. You can leave it alone.
I don't know.
Okay. And your name, so you can let everyone else know again.
I'm Shay.
Hi, Shay. I'm going to flip it. What are two things that you don't like about yourself, internally or externally?
My acne
Mm-hmm.
and the way people see me.
Okay. How do people usually see you?
That I might
Can you
be,
speak a little louder for me, please?
Some people say that I might be pretty or I have a nice body, but I'm stupid.
Okay. So they planting seeds, huh? You know when somebody plants a seed, you could go in the dirt and take it out, right? And throw it in the garbage. I'm going to show you how to do that. And what are two things you like about yourself?
The way that I help everyone, even if I don't like you or can't stand you, I'll still come out my way to help.
So it's respect. You have respect for yourself, so you're able to respect other people, regardless of how you feel. That's very mature. Okay, and what's the second thing?
Elizabeth. She's a part of me.
Oh,
I love Elizabeth.
that is just so sweet. Aw. What you gonna say back to her after she said that?
She's my better half.
Oh, wow. Okay, that sound. No. All right, so therefore we have negative and positive. So you embrace the good that you have within you. Embrace it and run with it. Hold on to it for dear life, because you're going to need it. And make a list. Make a list of the things that you like and love about yourself. And then make the list that you don't like about yourself or that you would like to change. Now, we know you have the good list, so we know you're halfway done. The bad list, the only thing I could tell you with that right now is take time with yourself and have it like a check-off list. Go through the list and see what you can attack or plant a seed so that you can start changing that negative energy into a positive energy. So for you, you were saying your acne. That's something that you don't like. Before I say anything else, where do you think your acne comes from?
I don't know.
Okay. And whatever I say, I'm not saying that I know it all, because no one knows it all. This is just my opinion. Acne usually comes from within what you're eating, your diet. Sometimes it can also be a clogged pore. So that's external, because it could be the lotion, the hair products, you know, around that sort. So you're going to write a list of things that you eat. Or if you don't want to do that, every day I see you smiling. You don't have to do it. And every day, if you have something to eat, you just write it down and take a picture of your face so you can know where the marks are. And when you eat certain things, you can see a difference and say, wait a minute now, that wasn't there before, so maybe it's from this. Example, I eat candy once in a while, and I see a pimple, and for some reason gum breaks me out. Because any advice that I give you, I've done. You understand? A lot of people give advice and don't follow it. I give advice and I follow it. Very rare. So I realized that gum breaks me out, as weird as that sounds. I can chew gum right now, and within a half an hour, I'll see something. As a matter of fact, you see this little bump right there? You see it? You see it right there? This right here, I have a cluster of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is where it decided to come out. It's not here, but it's here. So that means, let me fix my hair back so I don't scare nobody. So that means that I know that that's not good for me for whatever reason. So what will I do? That water, I will drink it and let it nourish. Do you drink a lot of water? How much a day?
A lot, because I do sports, so I have to keep.
Oh, so you really have to. And what do you use on your face? What kind
cold
of?
water and like Neutrogena.
Neutrogena is pretty good, I heard. The reviews. That's pretty good. And you can also go to your doctor and find out. Now, I don't know if this is true, but this is what I heard. Eat right for your blood type. There's certain things that maybe you can eat that she can't eat and vice versa. And then there's certain foods that y'all can eat together. So what is your blood type? Do you know?
I have no idea.
But you know about Beyonce, right? So find out your blood type and just, try to cut down, like I said, if you make a list and find out what foods are aggravating your skin. And also pay attention to your stomach, because our body talks to us and we have a tendency to ignore it. Okay? With you said that your temper, you have to know where your temper comes from, because it's probably mommy or daddy. Who has a temper between mommy and daddy?
Both.
Oh. She got a double whammy. Oh my goodness. What I would say about that is that usually comes from their life issues of when they were younger. And now when you come, not to be too graphic, but when you come out of your mother's womb, imagine this was your first home. Well, actually your second, but we're not going to go there. So then you come out and your parents are your first teachers. You can hear when your mother's arguing, you can hear when it's a vibration, Feel my throat. Yeah, come on, feel it, feel it. Can you feel the vibration of my throat?
Yeah.
Feel it, come on, feel it. Can you feel the vibration?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're in your mother's stomach, if she's happy, if she's sad, whatever emotion she's feeling, guess what? It's feeding into the baby as well. It's not just the food that she eats that nourishes you, because we attach the lungs. We just take everything from mamas, don't we? Because a life is being created. So you have some mommy and daddy ways too. And one of the best things to do is admit it. So you have already started to be honest with yourself and say, I have a temper and I need to get rid of it because it is just not going to serve me no justice. And being that that takes a lot, we're going to discuss that more even off camera, because then that'll be about the whole show, and I know you got more answers for me. But for right now, just own up to what you have and realize, take time to spend time with yourself. That's another thing. Spend some time with yourself and say, why am I angry? Why do I get upset? Why do people think that I'm beautiful and I have a nice body, but I'm not intelligent? How dare they? I'm going to show them. I'm going to be a scientist or a lawyer. Just make sure whatever you do, you like it. Because that's another topic. There's too many people that have occupations and they are miserable. Not to mention they went to school and they spent so much money and they don't even do what they paid or their mom paid or the grants or loans to do. So.
We're going to hold that thought. We're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be right back with Miss Vanessa Lake, Healing Within.
Are you planning an event and want to include entertainment, but you're not sure where to turn? Act1Entertainment.net has provided over 1,500 events with quality, affordable live entertainment at private parties, corporate affairs, festivals, bike rallies, and more. Act 1 will fit into your budget. They're friendly, reliable, and do all the legwork for you. They take all major credit cards. Log on to Act1Entertainment.net for a free, no-obligation price quote, or call 631-758-3505 for a brochure. You'll be happy you did.
Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware.
We have 3 of the largest showrooms of safes on display and in stock. You can see and touch them in person instead of browsing a catalog. We carry gun and rifle safes, burglary safes, jewelry safes, fire rated from a half hour to 2 hour. Famous name brands.
We sell Gardol.
We sell AMSAC. The new AMSAC touchscreen.
If you're ever in need of a safe, think Brooklyn's best locksmith and hardware. Right, Lockie?
That's right, Alan.
Welcome to Formula Auto Wash, where every day is a great day for a car wash. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. till 5:30 p.m. Sundays 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. Detailing packages for every budget, starting out at $29.99. 100% hand wash and detail centre. Hot hair and microfiber brushes and mitts. Proudly using Ecolab Blue Coral soaps and waxes. Formula Auto Wash has served the community for over 30 years. Senior discounts all day, every day. Ladies' Day Wednesday, $3 off any wash. Early bird discount Monday through Thursday till 9:30 a.m. Check out our website, formulaautowash.com.
Están mirando Madhousetv.com. Están...
Welcome back to Healing Within with Miss Vanessa Lake. And we were finishing talking about vulnerabilities and anger.
So, during the break, she said some juicy stuff, and I just want her to repeat it. So let's see if she can. That was pressure, right? All right, so you were telling me, we were talking about, I was giving you advice about being beautiful, and you're both beautiful, and just adorable. And you were saying to me
that I'm used to being put down, because when I was younger, I had really, really bad acne. And my family, like my sisters and everybody, would tell me that I'm hideous and everything.
Hideous?
Ugly, and that I'm weird because they don't get bad acne like I do. And they just, like, they used to call me dumb and everything, but I'm not really dumb. It's just I just have dumb moments sometimes.
Yeah, we all do. We all, don't act like, we all have dumb moments, some more than others. But what I'm trying to understand, okay, you remember what I was talking about, you planting seeds and other people planting seeds? Isn't it true that sometimes you carry that?
Yes.
And even if it's not true, there's like a good side of you and a bad side of you. It's like one side is like, you're not like that, you're amazing. And then the other side is like, you're just what they say you are. True or false?
Yeah.
True. That's so true.
And that means you have a enemy and a best friend that's within you. Because we can be good, we could be bad. And I'm so sorry that they did that, because that's so immature and so wrong. Because you have acne and they don't have acne, something is wrong with you. Are you serious? How about instead of pointing your finger at me, because when you point your finger, there's 3 fingers pointing right back at you, why don't you tell me what I need to do to get rid of the acne instead of making me feel bad about myself? And you are not ugly. I would tell you if you were. I'm so honest. I would be like, but you're nice. I'm horrible, but you're not. And that's so unfair. So let me ask you a question. What are you going to do with the seeds that they planted? Honestly, what are you going to do? Do you believe that you're hideous? Let's start with there.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. That's that darn, excuse my French, seed that's growing. I'm pissed off right now. I feel your energy when you talk, and it's so wrong that the people that you love, that are supposed to protect you, are making you feel that way. It's wrong. And from my mouth to your ears, they are liars. There's one thing my fiance taught me. Well, there's many things that he's taught me. But this one stands out. He said, before, in my own words, I'm sure I'm going to mess it up, but before you, let's say it's your aunt that said that. And she's not just your aunt, she's a human being. So before she's your aunt, she's a human being. Before she's your mother, she's a human being. Before he's your father, he's a human being. And not all human beings are nice. Not all human beings communicate and teach you the right way. You have to find that strength and become victorious. And I see your eyes watering. I'm so sorry I'm making your eyes water. It just bothers me because I have so many clients. We go through this all the time, so this is, I'm over it. So many of my clients, young and old, they have so much pain, Miss Johnson. And I also have a good heart. So it bothers me that you have to go through this. Because I would go over there and curse them the hell out. Like, I would really go over there and curse them out. I would say, how dare you tell the future, because this is what children are, the future, that she's hideous? That she's different because she has acne? Because she's something else because she has a temper? Instead of making them feel worse, why don't you take time to make them feel better? And I'm sure there's people out there that have mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and children from school with the bullying that are telling you you're fat, you're poor, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. Listen, try to get amnesia if you can, and try to sometimes go deaf, because who cares what they think? The most important part is what you think about yourself. And if you're watching this, you stand up for yourself and you go when you finish watching a show. Go in the mirror. Yeah, don't go right now. Go to the mirror in your bathroom or in your bedroom, lock the door, go to the mirror and say, thank you so much, and say, I love you. Well, say I love me. Let's try it out. I want you to tell yourself that you love yourself.
I love me.
Say it with passion, girl.
I love me.
I love me.
I love
Say it
me.
with attitude. I love me.
I love me.
I love me.
And I am not ugly. Keep repeating. I am not ugly.
I am not ugly.
I am beautiful.
I am beautiful.
I don't know what you see. You need glasses.
I don't know what you see. You
need glasses. You know? And I am beautiful. You too. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. And I am smart.
I'm beautiful. I am intelligent.
No, stop it. I want you to say it like this. And I want you to look at the camera. And I want you to say, I am beautiful, I am intelligent, and I am smart. I am beautiful, I am intelligent, and I am smart. I want you to say it loud. You could do your attitude.
I am beautiful, I am intelligent, and I am smart.
Amen.
I'm Miss Johnson.
Okay. and yeah, put that in it with your name. Go ahead, girl, do it. Say it loud. Say it with conviction. No, I'm serious.
Yes.
We're laughing, but I'm so serious.
I am beautiful, I am intelligent, and I am smart.
You what, girl?
I am beautiful, I am intelligent, and I am smart.
And what's your name?
I'm Shayla Williams.
You better act like you know. Next.
I'm intelligent.
No, louder.
I'm intelligent, I'm beautiful, and I'm smart.
Again.
I'm intelligent, I'm smart, and I'm beautiful.
And what's your name?
Elizabeth.
Now, how did that make you feel?
Good.
It made you feel good, right? What you said? What you said? What you
Awkward.
You said what?
Awkward.
Awkward. It's okay, but you're smiling. And we're talking about positive energy. Keep talking like that to yourself. Be positive. Talk to you. If you can't talk to yourself, who else can you talk to other than the one above? And if you don't have a best friend to talk to, that's beautiful that you have that you're best friends, because you confide in each other. And do me a favor, start complimenting each other. And if she needs help with her attitude, do you have a temper?
Sometimes.
Oh, darn it. Okay, but you said sometimes. So talking to her right now, what do you think she can do to make her temper better?
Stop punching walls.
Okay. And I want them to understand that they have a seed planted within them of love and friendship, so you can be each other's vice. Okay? And tell her sometimes she's beautiful. Matter of fact, tell her now. Tell her she's beautiful.
Tell her all the time.
You know.
Her huge paragraph.
You know? And keep doing that to her, and let her plant seeds within you so they could grow. Let it be more than the people that are negative. And believe it. Because I don't hang with no ugly people. No, I'm only playing that. You know?
We are going to take a commercial break. And while we are taking a commercial break, as Vanessa says, tell yourself you are.
I love some of me. And if you don't want to be that ghetto, I love me. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I'm a child of God. I am an inspiration. I am the future. Say whatever you want to say. I am sexy. I am whatever you want to. I have a good heart. Whatever you want to say it and mean it. Plant those seeds.
We'll be right back after this commercial.
High five.
My name is Dr. Robert Brevard. I'm here for Multi-Medicine in Westbury, New York. We're located at 1065 Old Country Road, Suite 214. Been here for about 15 years. The practice has medical doctors, physical therapists, chiropractors, acupuncturists. We also do pain management, and we have orthopedists on staff. Here at Advanced Multi-Medicine Rehabilitation, we've got physical therapists on staff who treat an array of conditions, from neck pain to back pain, shoulder pain. We treat carpal tunnel. We treat a lot of car accident patients, slip and falls. We treat patients with knee injuries, with ankle injuries. We have state-of-the-art equipment. We've been here for over 15 years. Vast array of diagnostic testing, from x-rays to EMGs. What is an EMG? It's a diagnostic test that allows a doctor to determine where the pinched nerve is. Cora is a physical therapist at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. She's working on Stephanie, who was involved recently in an automobile accident. Stephanie has tight thoracic and cervical musculature, and Cora is doing some myofascial release work and some therapeutic stretching, doing it to help her with her pain. Vicky is also a patient here at Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation. Vicky is now working her leg muscles, specifically her quadricep muscles, trying to strengthen them after an injury she sustained. If you find yourself in need of any type of physical therapy, please don't hesitate to call Advanced Multi-Medicine and Rehabilitation, located in Westbury, New York, in Suite 214. Phone number is 516-334-7000, or find us on our website at advancedmultimedicine.com.
I'm Violetta Analacari, and you're watching Madhousetv.com.
Welcome back to Healing Within. I hope you are still practicing, telling yourselves that you love each other. We're back with Miss Vanessa Lake, Shay, and Elizabeth, and we are on to our... Did you have anything else that you wanted to share?
You felt my spirit, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Because I want to know if they went to their bathroom and looked in the mirror and did what I told them to do, because I did give you home. It's so cute if they did run to the bathroom. Like, okay, I love myself, and run back. If you didn't do it, try it. And it's going to sound weird. It's going to feel weird. That's okay.
Let's do this. All those that are doing their homework assignment, tweet us at CJ at AAU TV Radio. CJ at AAU TV Radio. Because we want to see you doing your homework. So we can send it out to Miss Vanessa.
Yeah,
so
let me feel like I'm doing, cause
let her feel the love.
I mean, because anyway, let's continue.
It's positive. I mean, this is really an important subject, even though, a lot of youth that are watching, they have a lot of questions. And this is one of the reasons why we do this show, for all of us to grow, because even Miss Johnson is still growing.
I got you. You know I got you. That's off camera, though.
I am still growing. So, Elizabeth, you can go ahead with the next question.
How would you encourage someone to be more confident in themselves?
Laugh more. When I was 18, there was a book that was called What to Say When You Talk to Yourself. I'll repeat it. What to say when you talk to yourself. Because I used to talk and answer myself in full-blown conversation. And I am not crazy. And that book was one of my best friends. And if you're like, how can a book be one of your best friends? Because it was positive. And like I said, I've been doing this for years. This was when I was 18. So remember, 9 years old, 18, that's a lot of, years. And I fed my soul with positive thoughts, words, and energy. The more you read that's positive, the more people you hang around with that are positive, you will become positive. Can I curse on the show?
No.
Okay. If you hang around doo-doo, you will start smelling like doo-doo and eventually turn into doo-doo. So be careful of who you hang around with, okay? If we're in New York right now, and if I was to take you to down south where they talk like this, you stay down there for a little while and you start talking like this, it's because of the energy. You understand? Like, good morning, y'all. Damn, you cute. It's the energy. If, not to be too graphic, but menstrual cycles. I know I hit y'all left field like, menstrual.
Go ahead. Keep it real, keep it moving.
You and I, you two get your okay. Let's say mine is on the 5th, yours is on the 15th, hers is on the 27th, and yours is on the last of the month. If we start living together, you know what's going to happen?
They'll become the same.
Give me 5. I'm so happy that you know that. Now, why do you think it all becomes the same?
Because you're all like in the same all the time.
Right. So what is that called? Energy.
Energy.
Okay. Why do you think, and don't give me the same answer she gave me, why do you think we would all be in alignment with each other?
Because we're all going to be close to each other.
Okay, I like that. So do you understand how important energy is? And another thing that's important is attitude. And I want you to do this homework, not now, but later on. And I also want you to do it. Attitude is extremely important. If you write out the alphabet from A to Z, and then, write out the whole alphabet from A to Z on a piece of paper, and then above the letters you put the number, like A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and etc. Then write the word attitude, A-T-T-I-T-U-D, and then get the numbers above A-T-T-I-T-U-D and add it up. Do you know what's going to come out to?
A big number.
Yeah, very big. No, very big. It's going to be 100. Yeah. Everybody does that. It's about attitude. Attitude is extremely important. And if you have a positive attitude, no matter what you go through, you will be victorious. Because it's mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. It's all about attitude. If you're sick and you don't feel like going to school, you know what? Think about how you need your education now. With the way this world is going, especially if you want to get out your mother and father house because they're driving you crazy. You know, the best way to alleviate that situation, stay in school and pay attention to the teachers and get a great education and then go to college and leave their house and make money. And then you never really have to, no, I want you to go back to your parents and say hi and all of that stuff. But if you really want to do good, invest in yourself. Read. Not to be corny, but there was a time where people could not read. They would get beaten, hung, killed, reading books. Now there's dust in the libraries. If they knew you knew how to read and write back in the day, you were done. Now it's here, and nobody, they want to watch twerking and videos and Beyonce and Jay-Z. I'm not saying you can't do that, but y'all don't twerk, do you? Okay, 'cause you better not. And that's another thing. Have respect for yourself. Show these people that, okay, I believe that I'm sexy. I don't care if y'all don't. But it doesn't mean that I have to show, look at Miss Johnson. It doesn't mean that I have to go out there and show the pose and do this. Know that you are sexy within. Sexy could be, why am I sexy, you ask? Because I believe in positivity. I believe, y'all thought it was because you know. I'm sexy because I want to do good. And I do good. I am sexy because I love you. And this is the first day that I've ever met you. I am sexy because, God, there's so many reasons. Because I'm me. I'm not afraid to be me. I'm not afraid to show you my flaws. Sometimes I'm busted, meaning ugly. You know, so you get bags in the eye, like crying because of you, I'm gonna be ugly tomorrow. It's okay. I'm gonna go outside without makeup. Sometimes without makeup, I'm cute. It's okay. I don't care. Because I love me. My fiance done seen the worst and the best of me. Listen, this is me. You understand? Not to be nasty, but that's my best friend. I even poop around him, okay? He's like, oh my God. You know, I do, because sometimes you just can't. He's my best friend. Y'all do it around each other. Don't act like you don't. Y'all burping it. You know, I'm not trying to be graphic, but be real, be honest. And when you throw that energy out there, it's gonna come back to you. If you don't like your story, rewrite it. If you don't like your story, rewrite it. Whatever you want to do in life, invest in it. And make it happen. Make it a reality. You could be the next inventor, the next artiste, the next musician, the next Miss Johnson, the next Vanessa Lake. You know, you could be anything you want to be. But you have to believe in yourself like I believe in you. Okay, what's next?
Exactly. This has been a wonderful conversation.
Thank you.
I really, really want to thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
We welcome you to come back anytime. We appreciate you and what you're doing. We're waiting for that book. We're waiting. 'Cause
My fiance is helping me with that.
I know it's coming, and a lot of people will be impacted by what you have to offer. And if anyone today would like to contact Miss Vanessa Lake, you can leave your
only if you did your homework
email address. Make sure you send your homework to her. Make sure you send your homework, taking your picture, telling yourself that you're beautiful. We want to see it. We want to see you. We want to see how beautiful you are, how you're transitioning. Let us know. And you can contact Miss Vanessa Lake
at aau.ceo@gmail.com. Again, aau.ceo@gmail.com.
And you can also order your magazine today at www.aauym.com. Again, that is www.aauym.com. We want to thank you for joining us from Healing Within, and we look forward to seeing you next week. And have a great night.
Bye.